This is how the construction geometry was created to support the mesh. First of all, projected a curve from a 2D sketch to the face, which represented the seal, or the front of the mask as it comes in contact with the face. That curve is used in conjunction with the face surface. We call it a fence surface. This creates a normal to the surface through the curve. It's like a sweep, but swept normal. Then the next trick here is to create a tube. So this is the round part of the mask that actually comes in contact with the face. So the fence surface represents the height of the tube, and then the tube is just swept around. We can do a close, which is what you're looking at here, because I want to use the top part of the tube to create the next section. Or you can do just a standard, which is a fillet. Fillet uses the edge of the fence and it as tangent to the face of the face surface. Again, for this example, we're going to be working with a closed tube. So I need both a full closed and just a fillet. The fillet is going to be used to support the inner edge. I need to find the curve that comes in contact with the face. So we have the curve that's projected, which represents the fillet edge, and then where the fillet actually meets the surface is what we're looking at. Next, I'm going to geodesically offset the inner edge to produce the inside of the seal that goes up against the face. Now we're going to create a linear surface between the line, which represents the face or the box, and the tube surface, which was swept previously. So this is again is the fillet spine driven surface, and this time it's best to use this tool to develop the curves. So we're taking it in small bite-sized pieces. I'm interested in finding the edge of this linear surface as it comes in contact with the swept tube, which is actually on the face. So now we have all of the geometry defined required to describe the mask. We have the linear faces, the tube that comes in contact with the surface, and the offset, which represents the innermost edge. So for creating curves in a 3D sketch, we're working on a couple tools which should be included in the version of GW3D you've got. So pre-pick the surface, and then you should see a UV grid tool, and that would start to build the polygonal mesh that you're going to use in the push-pull surface. So we have two options. Hopefully you have both of them. The second one is the UV, and this allows you to increase the density as you start your wireframe. So once you lay down your wireframe, then you can start to constrain it and move it into locations as needed. That's the hard work. So once these meshes are created, we'll hide the original surface. Now you can just simply select the 3D sketch, go to push-pull surface, and it'll pick it up. These options should be in a future version. You can just go with a C2 and it should create a fairly smooth surface. So I hope this helps.